And welcome to our studio. Happy Friday night, and more so, happy freedom. Yes, we're out of lockdown now, aren't we? Which is marvellous. So, hope you have good plans tonight. And what's more, if your plans have deliberately included us, thank you very much. It's good to have you here. Henry's behind me right now. He is sorting out the camera that's right in front of this phone because we're going to be going live on Instagram, on YouTube and on Facebook, and we're doing something quite cool which is quite timely and hopefully perfect kind of for your Christmas plans. We're going to sort of be answering your questions. We asked questions on Instagram and on Facebook over the last couple of days, and we've sort of collated them all and we've popped them into a little spreadsheet, and Kat is going to be in Henry's ear and asking us the questions that we're going to answer for you.
First comment, I would love to hear from any of you whether or not Ian should put on a hat. We'll leave it there.
We'll leave it right there.
Look, it stands up until someone comments whether or not he should put a hat on.
That's it, there we go. Right, so are we live on Insta and Facebook and YouTube?
Rich and Gemma in the comments, yes, we're live on all channels.
Hello Facebook, hello YouTube.
Cheers.
Cheers, by the way.
Hello everyone, Merry Christmas, festive season, all of that good stuff. Thank you for joining us on Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Simulcast.
So we're feeling rather Christmassy, so we are. And one of the things that we need to tell you guys, which we're quite excited about, is the fact that we're going to be cooking one of our most famous dishes live and direct on Sunday.
That's right, we are going to be making the Bosh Mushroom Wellington. We're going to be making that. We're going to have all the trimmings there as well, but we're going to walk you through it step by step. The two of us cooking live for the first time in months.
Yeah, in a fair while.
It'll be a really nice moment. So if you want to join that, we're going to put a link in the comments down below where you can sign up. It's on our new channel, Bosh Plus. It's completely free. Go sign up there and hang out with us on Sunday, 6 p.m. If you want to cook along, you could do that too.
I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to the process or the end result.
Apparently there are lots of people telling you to put your hat on.
Okay, well, in that case,
I salute you, everyone who's saying that in the comments. Well done.
I've got my Christmas hat on now.
Got his hat on.
And now, you know, if we did this 4 days ago, it would be like, no, you can't wear that. But now, because we're in December, this Christmas hat is fine to wear.
Well said. Cheers.
Cheers.
Right, it's so nice to be here hanging out with you lot, and I'm really looking forward to cooking with all of you on Sunday, 6 p.m. GMT. Link is in the comments. It's going to be really cool to do that cook along.
It certainly is. So, so we have Miss Williams in your ear.
We do. So I have Kathy, producer Kathy, who some of you will remember from our previous lives. She's in my ear. She's going to be relaying your questions to us. And if you did ask questions already on Instagram or Facebook, we've got them all listed.
Yes.
There are actually lots of similar questions.
Well, that's good.
Lots involving Yorkshire puddings.
Ah, okay. Well, shall we start with that one?
Let's we got producer Kathy.
Okay.
Maybe
fair.
she should tell us. Maybe we should keep the Yorkshire pudding one.
Told the very
We should
last.
keep that one on the bubble.
On the bubble.
Yes.
Or in the oven.
Yeah, in the
bubbling away. Right, very good. So here we go.
Favourite Christmas, what was that? Drink. Favourite Christmas drink. My favourite Christmas drink is this.
Ah, yes.
What is this?
This is it's a whiskey. It's a nice tipple. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a bourbon. So yeah, it's going to put hairs on Henry's chest. I just did mine before. I say did. I shouldn't have had to say did. It's like I just drank mine before. It's very nice.
If you're wondering why he's slurring his words, literally one shot of bourbon just before. Bourbon? Bourbon.
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 Bourbon. Yeah. Okay. So favourite Christmas drink. Well, do you know what? Seeing as it's Christmas, I feel that it's nice to sort of pull out some decent wine, because it's like I don't really drink wine all that often, if I'm completely honest. But because it's Christmas and because, you know, you've got your family, hopefully, you know, like hopefully we'll be allowed to go and see family again.
Yeah.
You get some nice wine and have a nice meal and have a good chat and just sort of catch up. I think like a nice glass of wine at Christmas is good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's essential. You can't not have wine. You know, actually, funny story. Me and our managing director, we've got an MD.
I know.
Nat. I've got to buy her a bottle of wine because she won a bet.
Oh, really?
Damn her.
Was the bottle shop around the corner?
Well,
Let's feed the local independents.
So my favourite, I think, would be one that you made today.
Okay.
So this is actually from one of the books. It's from book number 1, if my memory serves, Bosh. and it's the vegan Baileys. You make it yourself. You know, you don't have to spend all that money on Baileys. You can make it yourself using like an almond milk or an oat milk and some bourbon.
Yeah, very, very delicious. It was, and it's so easy to make. I was making the video, it's like, wow, this is a very quick video. But do you know what? It's going to be an easy one for Kat in Henry's ear to edit, so that's good.
Always good.
Yeah.
Kathy will be grateful. Right, question number 2, wicked question, which is from wine to cheese. What is our favourite cheese for Christmas?
Well, okay, obviously, like, cheese comes in many different forms, and say, like, a month ago you would be having a mac and cheese because it was just getting cold, so you're probably using the Applewood smoked. But obviously we're not going to be making mac and cheese at this time of year, but you're going to want something quite nice, like a cheese board. And our pal Ellie runs a company called Kinda Co, and she does loads of fantastic artisan vegan cheeses that make a wonderful spread.
Yes, do you know what? I actually just saw today on Facebook, you haven't seen it yet, but I did send you a message about it. She's just done a cheese making course.
Has she?
Yeah, cool. Oh, it's called kinda course. No,
Kinda cheese course.
kind of something. So she's got a cheese making course.
So that's good. So
Makes sense.
if you guys haven't heard of it, and if you're in the UK, you should go and check her out. Kinda Co, wonderful cheeses. But if you can't, because it's artisan, so it's at the top end of the price scale, you could maybe go to like the local supermarket and find one done by Violife.
Yeah, do you know what? We actually did a video on YouTube. You can go check it out on the best cheddar cheese. We were hoping to do a cheese board one as well. We didn't get time to do it, but the cheddar that won was the it was Shees. It was made by Bute Island Shees, and it was the mature cheddar.
Do you know what? If my memory serves me correctly, I think Shees do one with cranberries in.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like a vegan Wensleydale with cranberries, which is perfect for this time of year, right?
And I would say that company probably do the best ones. They also do the cheese, which is on the Bosch kettle chips. So we have a friendship with them, but we do think that they probably make the most realistic cheeses.
They're very, very good. So that is a long-winded answer to the cheese question. Thank you very much for that, whoever asked it.
We've got a lot of brand questions going on. So the next question is favourite vegan sausage brand. Now this is a wicked question, and we're not going to be able to give you just one. No. But we'll give you a few. Right.
So I think I'm going to put it into price brackets again. Right. So top end of the price scale, if you want to spend like £5 for 2 sausages, and it's like a super special, like you've got like your new girlfriend around, and you're going to make her like a really nice sausage sandwich or whatever, then Beyond Sausage is unbelievable.
Oh man, it's so good. It's so good.
Like honestly, like it's so meaty, it's so flavourful, it's a wonderful thing.
Where can people find that?
Well, if you want to get that, you can either get it at Tesco or Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Or Whole Paycheck.
Whole Paycheck. It's really expensive. So I wouldn't say it's for everyone. No. And as Ian said, you only get 2. So you end up paying like, I don't know, £6, £5 for 2, and then you need like 8. Yeah. That's basically, your whole paycheck. Yeah. So I would probably, it's not for everybody.
No. Counter it with a cheaper one.
Yes, I really like the Richmond sausages. Obviously, they make meat traditionally, so people have different opinions about that. But they've made a really good vegan one, and that one is it's very realistic. It's proper budget friendly, and you get loads, so you can make your little pigs in blankets to heart's content.
That was the sausage that I used in that pigs in jackets video.
In what video?
In the pigs in jackets,
yeah.
So that hasn't seen the light of day yet, and it will be seeing the light of day somewhere soon enough. And it is a pig in jacket, which is essentially a massive roast potato with a sausage shoved inside it. And I used Richmond sausages, and they were delicious. But I think we can't finish the vegan sausage conversation without a nice mention for Linda's.
Yeah, exactly. I was hoping you were going to say that. Linda McCartney. Classic, always works. They're definitely a different proposition to Richmond or to the Beyond. They've got a kind of more grainy texture. They're a bit more old school vegetarian, but they're really, really good, and the flavours are great.
Do you know what else I like about? Do you know what else I like about those sausages? Is the fact when you open them, because they're frozen, you pop them out of the cardboard box and there's 0 plastic.
Yes.
It's just a cardboard box. You just get your thing in, you pour them into the baking tray, put the baking tray in the oven, and put the cardboard box straight in the recycling. Perfect.
I'm getting quite hot in this.
Yeah, same.
With these big lights. We've got bright lights here.
Big jumper, bright lights, and woolly hat.
So I think Kathy just asked me something about pigs in blankets. Is that right?
Okay, pigs in blankets. Well, it's funny you should say that about pigs in blankets, because next week we have a very nice video arriving and it will show you exactly how to make a pig in blanket. But seeing as you're here now, we can explain.
Yes, right. So what Ian is referring to is we're compiling a little list of our favourite Christmas recipes. We're going to be putting them all on Boss Plus.
Yes.
And then didn't we also do bangers in jackets?
It was a po turtle.
A poturtle, that's right.
Because it looks like a turtle.
A turtle roast potato.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's right.
With regard to the bangers and blankets, right? So yeah, we make bacon out of aubergine. We take sausages, Linda's in this instance, and yeah, we just make something that is as good as the real thing. In fact, what am I on about? As good as? Way better than the real thing. Way better.
So talking about really good things, just a reminder, we're cooking along on Sunday, 6 p.m. We would love to hang out with you. It's quite rare that we do this on a weekend. So we're going to, we'll be in our weekend mode.
Yeah.
We'll be having our roast dinner. I'm sure there'll be like our housemates hanging around in the back. So please do join us 6 p.m. on Sunday. And we are going to talk more about the big Christmas collection of recipes that we've got then too, including the bangers in jackets.
Yeah.
It's hard to remember the poturtles.
Yeah, po turtles. Oh, it's yeah.
Poturtles is a thing.
It's a pig in jacket.
Pig in jacket.
It's a pig in jacket because
Okay.
it's a jacket potato with a pig inside it. Boom. Anyway, right. So following on from what we were talking about before about wine, like when we're doing our thing on Sunday on Bosch Plus, and you guys are going to join us, let us know in the comments below. Should we drink red wine throughout the entirety of the thing?
Yeah.
If you think we should, let us know downstairs.
Oh God. Okay. I mean, this is fun so far.
So far,
How,
so good.
how are we being fast enough, Kathy? Or are we waffling too much?
Well, we're waffling, aren't we?
she says we're great. So that's
Oh yeah,
fine.
okay, that's good. Next question, please, everybody.
A main dish for only 2 people. Do we know a main dish for Christmas that will work for just 2 people?
The answer to that question, and the reason why the answer to the question is very easy to pick from my head, is because we were talking about it only today.
That's right.
Today.
Yes.
It's the 1 tray roast dinner in Bish Bash Bosh.
Yeah, so, no, is it Bish Bash? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
Bish. Okay, yeah. So if you've got Bish Bash Bosh, great. If you haven't got Bish Bash Bosh, I'm pretty sure we've got that on our website as well.
We do.
So just literally go to bosh.tv and search for 1 tray Christmas dinner.
Yeah.
But in short, what we do is we take some jackfruit, we pull that jackfruit and we add a load of really nice roast herbs and spices to it. It makes it taste kind of like a pulled turkey. But in addition to that, what we're going to do is on that same tray, we're going to make our roast potatoes, we're going to make some root veg, and we're also going to roast up some onions, which we'll make into a quick gravy.
Yeah.
So we literally, for the 1 or 2 people who are veggie or vegan, you can do it all on 1 tray.
Now, I would like to think that Henry and I are both quite creative with the recipes that we put out for the wider world, but I would go as far as to say that that might be one of the best we've done because it like solves so many problems. For instance, if you're a new vegan and you're at home and you want to sort of eat vegan, but you don't want to sort of like annoy your parents, so the turkey is going to be in the oven, you can just take 1 little shelf in the oven and put your whole roast dinner on 1 tray, and it just works perfectly. And again, if you're a couple, like the people who just asked the question, it's perfect for you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got Brussels sprouts on the tray as well.
Because, of course, bear in mind that a lot of people might be staying at home.
Yeah.
They might be shielding, they might
Yeah,
not be allowed to go see their loved ones. So it will be really good for them. There is one more option if you're interested, which is also on our website, bosh.tv, which is the mini mushroom Wellingtons.
Yes.
So that way, in that recipe, what we do, it's also really healthy because we're using phyllo pastry instead of a short crust or a puff, which has got less butter and there's also just less of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a mini Wellington and then you're just going to kind of wrap it up into a parcel. It's in the Healthy Bosh book. It's on bosh.tv, mini mushroom Wellingtons. Hope that answers your question.
It's a delicious thing. You're going to love it.
It really is. Cheers.
Cheers, by the way. Yeah, nice one. Seems to be making light work of that, so I'm going to crack open another can. Hope you guys don't mind.
I think the question I just heard was, can pizza be a Christmas food? Is that right?
Can pizza be a Christmas food? Well, it depends what kind of pizza you're going to go for, isn't it? I reckon pizza could well be a Christmas food. It just happened, you just like, you're going to have to sort of Christmas up your pizza topping. Or, and do you know what you could do?
Yeah, go.
Right, so this is a great one. So if you go to Asda or any other decent supermarket, they have these rolls of pizza dough, right? You take the roll of pizza dough, you roll it out, and then once you've got that pizza dough, you take a knife and you cut it into the shape of a Christmas tree. And then on top of the Christmas tree, you put things like Brussels sprouts, you put things like cranberry sauce, you put things like nutmeg infused passata, and then you put some turkey jackfruit, and then you've basically got a Christmas pizza. So yes, absolutely.
That's a video waiting to happen. Whoever just said that, you are an absolute genius. Because what you could do, right, is you could make the dough into like a square.
Yeah.
And then you could cut the bits off. So you're cutting out Christmas tree fronds, but then you take those Christmas tree fronds and you put them at the bottom, so you're not wasting any dough, obviously. You make yourself a giant Christmas tree. And then what you could do is you could put on it the leftovers from your jackfruit one tray roast dinner.
Hang on, so let's think about this.
This is definitely a recipe.
Right, no, right, bubble and squeak Christmas pizza.
Bubble and squeezer.
Bubble and squeezer. That should be a thing. That should be a thing.
It writes itself. Great idea.
100%, because like when we make bubble and squeak, we usually sort of take all the bits and bobs and mash it all up and then turn it into like a little sort of patty, fry it off and then have it with gravy and like cranberry sauce and some leftover peas or whatever. But the pizza, it's a great idea.
Genius. Love it.
Thank you for that, whoever mentioned pizza.
So I've got a question for you, Ian. Because, you know, why not?
Why not?
Actually, so I was waiting for Kathy to tell me one. So what are you going to be cooking this Christmas?
So, okay,
and who are you eating Christmas dinner with? Assuming we can go and see our family.
Yeah, fingers crossed we can. But we're both from Sheffield. I'm not sure what tier Sheffield is in, but if Sheffield's tier allows for me to go back home, that's exactly where I'm going to be. So I'm going to be with my sister, my brother-in-law, my mum, and my dad. My sisters will be heavily pregnant at that point.
Woohoo!
So
Congrats.
yeah, it's going to be cool.
Very cool.
So yeah, we're going to be probably sitting down the table, and what I will probably make is a mushroom Wellington, because why not? Because
I mean, it's the classic, isn't it?
Yeah.
I would probably make the mushroom Wellington as well. We've actually seen quite a lot of people commenting in our Team Bosh Facebook group saying, you know, I've made the mushroom Wellington 2 years in a row. I'm thinking about branching out. Has anyone got any suggestions? So I might go a bit crazy, and make the vegan beef Wellington, which is made from, like, we use Beyond Burgers, and it's just absolutely incredible. It's so meaty, it's so lifelike. Really, really tasty. The one problem with that recipe is that you're using that vegan meat, and it's quite heavy having that vegan meat, so I probably... It depends how I'm feeling on the day, but I might just end up with the mushroom Wellington again. It's always a win. It's
a big win, and on failing that, if you can't be bothered to make it, then the turkey jackfruit that we put on the one tray Christmas dinner, you could easily just make that on its own and have that as your main, because it's super like fibrous and super flavorful and super interesting, and doesn't take any time at all to make. So it's great. Yeah.
So for me, I'm going to be visiting my parents, hopefully, fingers crossed. That's going to be real interesting. Haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
My sister is having a Christmas with her friends this year.
Alice.
What? I know. To be fair, she's been meaning to do it for a couple of years, and this is her year. So me and my fiance and my parents, and I think I'll do the Wellington, right? And I'll play with the flavours a little bit. But leading on to the next question, for dessert, what I think I'm going to put down on the table is a mince pie.
Okay.
And we've got a giant mince pie recipe.
It's so good.
Now, someone asked about mince pie recipes. Do we have any? So we've got this giant mince pie recipe. You actually make your own short crust pastry, put it in the base of a tart tin, and then you make your kind of mincemeat filling. It's absolutely incredible. It's proper boozy, actually, the filling that we made. And you can find that on bosh.tv, giant mince pie.
Yeah.
We also have small ones as well on bosh.tv if you want to find those recipes there too.
Yeah, that one that he's talking about is unreal. Because the pastry is infused with clementine zest, so it's got this really nice citrus note running all the way through. It's delicious. And I'll answer the same question. But every year my mum makes a my grandmother's old recipe for a proper steamed Christmas pud. So we're gonna have. I'll be eating the Christmas pud. But again, recently we've just made a video. It isn't anywhere just yet, but it's coming real soon. You'll have to look out for it. It's going to be really cool. It's called the Christmas pudding mug cakes, and it's so cool because you basically take all Usually Christmas pudding can take up to 2 months because you need to let it sit and let all the flavours infuse for ages before steaming. But this, you make it in 10 minutes flat. Honestly, it's unreal. Watch out for that video.
Absolutely. We're going to be talking about that video more on Sunday in our cook along. So we're going to be cooking along the Wellington. If you have just joined us, we're doing a cook along on Sunday, 6 p.m. right here from our Bosch kitchen. We'll be cooking up a storm. It's completely free. If you sign up, the guys are going to pop the link in the comments below. We would love to cook along with you. And we're going to be talking about the mug cake and where you can find that recipe. But also back to the mince pies question. We are actually popping out a video on Sunday, which is the ultimate Christmas showstoppers. Ooh. So in that video, we've got all of the best showstopper mains. Yeah. So we've got our Beyond Burger Wellington, we've got our Mushroom Wellington, we've got the giant Christmas sausage roll, we've got the one tray roast dinner, and because it's kind of a showstopper centerpiece, we've got the giant mince pie. Yeah. So that video will be dropping on Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, I think, on Sunday. Yeah,
keep your eyes out for that. It'll be well worth watching. Really, really cool.
Kathy, I completely forgot the question you just whispered in my ear. Oh, good stuffing recipe. Right, so
good one.
We do. Yeah. It's in Bish Bash Bosh, the book, right? But actually, we also just put it on. It's going to be going on Instagram. What day, Kathy? This week. Okay, and for that, we are using parsnips, we're using pears, and we're using onions. And we're kind of literally making our own stuffing recipe. We've got some fresh herbs going in there. We've got some breadcrumbs. We put that all together, saute that for a little bit, pop that in the oven, and it's absolutely delicious. If you are thinking about Christmas dinner, highly recommend making your own stuffing. It's really not that hard, you know.
No, I can vouch for that stuffing. Trust me, it's absolutely delicious. And you know what? My little brain just started popping away.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because we make stuffing balls, but what you could do, right, is you could make that stuffing mixture and you could stuff it inside a Christmas pudding tin and then bake it like that, and that becomes the centerpiece for your Christmas dinner, because I genuinely think it's that good.
Christmas pudding stuffing.
It's Christmas stuffing pudding. One of those, right? It could work. It would definitely work, and it would definitely tickle your fancy. It's so delicious. Right, and now for the next question.
Do you have any ideas? And thank you for all of your questions, by the way. I just want to say, we have got producer Kathy, she's in my ear, she's reading us out the questions, and these questions are the ones that you've submitted on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, that's right.
So we've taken them all into account, but also we are watching the comments, so drop them down below if you have any. And this question is, ideas for a Christmas starter.
Ideas for a Christmas starter.
So we've got one over here.
Yes,
let's bring it into shop.
Yeah, let's do that.
Look at that. It's as if we were ready for this question.
So we made, so a couple of years ago, we invited a guy called Alexis Gaultier into our old studio. Alexis Gaultier is a guy who runs a restaurant in Soho in London called Gaultier Soho. And this guy is he's a Michelin star chef. He's absolutely wonderful, this geezer. Let me show him this.
It's focused on our eyes.
What? That. Can you see that?
Bad boy. Come on, focus. Close your eyes, Ian.
No, it's not going to work. Anyway, right. So this guy came to our studio, and we invited him over, and we did this video in collaboration with Peter, because this guy, Alexis, he went from being a meat chef to a vegan chef, and changed his whole restaurant.
So let's spread it on camera so they can see. The only thing is they can't see that tabletop, so let's do it up here. So this is the faux gras. Obviously, it's a kind of version of the horrendous cruelty of foie gras. This is made with lentils. It's made with love. It's made with beetroot juice. It's made with some shallots. It's got absolutely incredible flavour. It's so tasty, it's so healthy, and it's obviously completely vegan and cruelty free.
I think the next bite of this is going to be my dinner.
Oh yeah? Wow, that was a crunch and a half. Honestly, that is such a neat way to make your Christmas dinner, because also to start your Christmas dinner, because also you can put it in these little pots and keep those bad boys in the fridge the day before. And I find with Christmas dinner, a top tip It's absolutely preparation. If you could be doing stuff the day before that, have stuff in the fridge, in the freezer, you're in a really great place. Like, you can put that in the fridge the day before or the day before that, and you're going to be fine to eat that on the day. Gravy. You could be freezing your gravy. That's an absolute win to freeze your gravy. Obviously, we're making plant-based food, so we don't even need to worry about all of the kind of icky illnesses that one might get from freezing and reheating meat badly.
Like salmonella.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So yeah, absolutely. Prep is key. Even if you want to, like, you know, peel your potatoes, peel your parsnips, peel your carrots, you can do that the day before. What you have to do, though, to make sure they don't go brown or go nasty, is to leave them in a big bowl of cold water overnight. That will keep them nice and fresh.
Definitely. And on to the starter question. I've got a really good answer to that. I thought about the other day. So in our book Healthy Vegan, we've got a niçoise salad.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was thinking, like, I remember back in the day, it was all about sort of prawn cocktail. You'd have a prawn cocktail with like a seafood sauce, and you'd have it in a glass because it's kind of posh, and you have the iceberg lettuce and some cherry tomatoes, and it'd be all there. It'd be nice. So I was thinking, why don't we just sort of like bring that 80s class into 2020 and basically take the salad niçoise, which is made from chickpeas and various other salad bits and bobs, and pop it inside a glass. And that could be like you're taking the best part of the 80s, like, which is definitely just prawn cocktail,
Yeah.
and sticking it right here, and it'd be amazing.
So you're going to do that for your starter this year, do you reckon?
I think if mother and father allow, I'm all in.
Fingers crossed. Right, next question, Cathwa.
Cathwa.
In the comments. Do we have any vegan hot desserts? Oh my goodness, you set us up for a home run here.
Hot desserts.
Yeah, do you know what loads of people who've been messaging us about that they're going to be making this year for dessert?
What?
I mean, it's the obvious choice, really. Sticky toffee pudding. It's a lot of people going for that bad boy.
Sticky toffee pudding, right? I must say, sticky toffee pudding is easily one of like the best desserts ever to come out of England. You've got like spotted dick.
Yeah.
You've got like scones.
I haven't. I beg your pardon.
But like maybe some chocolate cake or a Victoria sponge. But I think like at the top of the pile, the shining beacon of dessert hope that we all can like look to with hope is sticky toffee pudding. It's a wonderful
gives
thing.
you faith in humanity.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And you know, the 2020, the year where they took our future away, they can't take sticky toffee pudding away from us. So we hold that dear. That's a great call.
It is a great call, and we pop that recipe in our first book. It's also on our website. It will definitely be on Bosch Plus. It's a great recipe. You definitely need to check it out. Oh, also, for anybody who's just joined, hello. We are in the midst of a Q&A, but do you know what? It's going to be way better on Sunday.
Oh man, I'm so excited about Sunday, right? So Sunday, we're going to be right here. We're going to be making live with you for, it's going to take 45 minutes, hour, maybe even longer.
Probably
we're going to be making our classic mushroom Wellington, hanging out with you on Sunday. You can cook along if you want. You can just tune in and watch if you feel like that. We'll be here. We'll be having a little bit of red wine.
Yeah.
Our housemates might be milling around. It's just going to be a fun time. We're going to chat about Christmas food, and we're going to share ideas, tips and tricks for really nailing Christmas.
So the link should be in the comments below, right?
Link is in the comments below if you want to sign up for that. It's not going to be on YouTube. It's not going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on a new channel we've been working on called Boss Plus. So it's completely free. Just sign up, go there, hang out with us on Sunday, 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, it's going to be good.
So the sticky toffee pudding, that was one hot dessert.
Yeah.
We already talked about the mince pie, which is a wicked hot dessert. As far as cold desserts go, you know what? You already talked about Christmas pudding as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
One of my favourites, my personal favourite, is the Yule log.
Oh.
So me and my little sister Alice, we were never into like the kind of fruit cake. I don't get wedding cake,
like Christmas
cake,
yeah.
Christmas cake. It's not for me, man.
Yeah, fair.
I don't get those flavours. But what I'm all about is the Yule log.
Nice Christmassy chocolate vibes.
Yeah, and we'd fight over the bit of the end which has all the icing. So it's just basically a slab of icing. We'd always fight over that. We have got a wicked recipe for Yule log. It's really not that hard to put together. It works. You kind of roll it over, or you can fold it if you prefer, which is a little bit easier. And that recipe is also in Bish Bash Bosh, and it's on Bosh.tv. So definitely consider the Yule log for your Christmas dessert table. It can be made the day before, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? I think, like, obviously, because it's Christmas, and because, like, a lot of sort of the traditional Christmas sweets, like a box of roses or a box of celebrations or a box of heroes, they're not vegan. So if you want that sort of nice thing to go with that cup of tea after your Christmas dinner when you watch some crap TV on like with all the family, like you need to like make yourself something. And something that's really good to make is some Empire biscuits, which is essentially just some like shortbread with a little bit of icing sugar and some nice raspberry jam, and you cut them into like Christmassy type shapes like a Christmas tree, or like Prancer, Dancer, Vixen, Rudolph, like all of them. And and then you've got like this really nice box of biscuits. So yeah, Empire biscuits is a really good thing to make as well.
What movie are you going to watch? What one movie that you really want to watch on Christmas with your fam?
I'm going to say this, right, I've already watched it once this year.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, and I
know what it's going to be.
And you guys can tell me, right? You can argue this in the comments below, right? I'm not even going to say the best Christmas movie of all time. I'm going to say the best movie ever made is Love Actually.
Obviously.
Love Actually is without a question about the best movie that has ever been made. Why? Because you can't rip your eyes from the screen for any second that goes. Like it's just perfect. It's a perfect film.
Martin Scorsese, Stanley Kubrick, Christopher Nolan, I got you.
Yeah, nah, man. Like,
I got you.
Like Love Actually.
Sophia Ford Coppola, I got you.
Oh, it's the bit when the guy comes over and Kira's like, "Hello," and he's like, he's got that.
And they're in Gatwick Airport.
But he's got the signs, and he's like, it's like, oh man, I love it. Yeah. So Love Actually.
Andrew Lincoln. I've met him a few times actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I better not talk about that, but he was a nice chap. Then he was in Walking Dead, which I've watched the entirety of. But we're getting off track.
Yeah.
So my Christmas movie that I really want to watch, right? Check this out. I've always been the guy. I hate old movies. Never been into an old. I don't want to watch something that's made like in the past.
Yeah.
I even struggle if it was made in like the 2000s or something. Like even classics like Hackers. You know,
I enjoyed Hackers. But it was Angelina Jolie, like.
Yeah. But I do love that film. But I struggle with the like rubbish visuals. However, I feel like I've finally got the itch to get into old movies. And the one that I really, really want to watch, and I want to watch with my parents and MJ, my fiance, is The Third Man. Right, so this is a film from like the 50s. It's one of the first film noir movies. So it's like, you know, it's like kind of detective-y. You're not really sure what's going on. The guy's like doing a monologue and he's a kind of down and out kind of guy.
He's dressed like Don Draper.
Lots of shadows, high contrast.
Nice.
Inspired the whole film noir genre, which then became neo-noir. Films like The Matrix, you know, films like Blade Runner, neo-noir. All of those inspired by these film noir films of old. I think it's about time I'm going to get into proper old movies.
I think it's good.
Because there's only a few each year that are the best. So it's kind of like you're going to watch the best of that year. Like The Count of Monte Cristo.
The Count of was Leo DiCaprio in that?
No, this is like proper old.
It's
from like the
Count
40s
of Monte
or
Cristo.
something.
Yeah, no, he was in like
old.
Man with the Iron Mask.
Yeah.
I've no idea.
Oh my god! Like, yeah, that's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing at all, but it kind of made me similar.
Wow, right, we're going off track there. Next question is getting straight back on the straight and narrow. Biscoff.
Yeah.
So, some people have been asking about Biscoff themed desserts. I can think of one. Could you think of one?
It's right here.
Oh, he's got one right here.
Yes.
Look at this. Good lad. He came prepared.
So I made this today. These are these spectaculars cupcakes from Speedy Bosh, and this I would show you, but like that just happens. So there's no point in even showing you.
Close your eyes. Will it focus? Try.
Will it focus?
No
focus. Anyway, so this in here has got Biscoff spread in the cake. It's Biscoff spread on the cake, and it's also got this cherry. But
oh, lovely. What are you doing?
Sorry,
so rude. And that's coming out on Instagram next week, week after, next couple of weeks. We also have a couple more wicked ones. There's the Biscoff coffee cake, which is a Bosch proper classic.
Oh, it's a classic.
Again, on bosch.tv, you can find that recipe. Highly recommend it. And the other one is we have, Kathy, is it a Christmas tree? What's the title of it? Christmas
Nutella one.
Biscoff Nutella Terra Shera.
Oh, it's a great one.
That's right. It's like we make it into a Christmas tree. We're using puff pastry and we're layering it with both Biscoff and Nutella. it's a wicked thing to wheel out for a Christmas dessert or even like breakfast.
No, it's a great
you're
one.
that way inclined.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's perfect for that time, like between breakfast and lunch. So it's not a brunch. It's just that sort of thing where you're like, all I'm doing today is just eating all the food on Christmas Day. I'm eating this massive like breakfast, and now I just need a little something before my massive lunch, and that's the little something.
Nice. We have a question from Nigel. So Nigel, big up yourself. Great name. He is asking, can you freeze faux gras? Here's the vibe, Nigel. I would recommend that you can. This is, it is after all plant-based, so there's not that much that can go wrong in here. I wouldn't recommend like freezing anything for longer than a few months, but absolutely, if you wanted to make that like a week in advance or so, totally freeze it. It will taste all right coming out. It's not going to damage the consistency, but also it will keep in the fridge for a real decent amount of time. Like you can totally eat that 3 or 4 days later when it's been in the fridge, because we seal it with this kind of layer of dairy-free butter. It kind of protects it a little bit as well. So absolutely. And if you're concerned, give it a quick test as well.
Yeah, it's a really, really lovely recipe, trust me.
Yeah, great question. I love this.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
Like, I've still got this here. Like, I'm kind of like stopping myself from just eating.
Just a reminder, guys, we are going to be doing a Christmas cook-along from here, 6 p.m. Sunday. We're proper excited. We're going to be making the mushroom Wellington with you. We're going to be hanging out, having a drink, talking more about Christmas things. The link for that is in the description if you want to come along for the Christmas cook-along.
Yes, it's going to be good.
And that cue for the next question, Kathy.
Question.
How long will the chocolate, you mean the chocolate spiced truffles? How long will the chocolate spiced truffles stay in the fridge? They are the chocolate truffles from the Speedy Bosh book, in case you're wondering. And the answer is not very long, because we'll eat them real quick. In fact, we've got them.
Yeah.
Let me get find
Yeah,
them.
there are some over there. And if you guys don't know about this recipe, it's quite a strange one, because one of the binding properties of the truffles is kidney beans, which sounds downright weird, but you know what? It works absolutely perfectly if you put the right kind of flavours in with those kidney beans, and we do with this one. And also, it's got this really nice kind of like crunchy, sort of sparkly, like dusting that goes all the way around the side of it. It's got hazelnuts, it's got demerara sugar, and it's the perfect sort of thing to just sort of bring out post Christmas dinner. So you're just like at home and you're just wanting a coffee and you want something just to nibble on. These bad boys are the ones that you're thinking of.
Do me a favour, would you just grab that sorbet?
Yes.
Can I just check on Ian's pronunciation of kidney beans?
Kidney bean.
that is definitely the correct pronunciation.
Kidney bean.
Kidney beans.
Kidney bean.
So these are the truffles Ian was talking about.
Looks
these
like a Ferrero Rocher.
little beauties. Can we get focus
Come
on them?
Focus.
So they are in the Speedy Bosh book. Okay, hold on. You talk about the truffles. I'll fix the focus.
So yeah, here they are. They're easily made. They're perfect for like a sort of after dinner treat, or you could make a batch of them. And there they are. Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
There we go. That's more like
they look
it.
good. So you can make a batch of these, you could take around to your neighbours and they can be like, thank you very much, and you'd be like, you're welcome, eat them, and like put them on Instagram and tag Bosh TV.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Oh, you got the biggest one. Look
I
at
got the
that.
biggest one, because it's got those lovely crunchy nuts on. Look, that has got kidney beans inside it. You can't see it, but oh my god, so good.
So this, if you haven't got the Speedy Bosh book, what are you doing? But if you do want to wait, you don't want to get Speedy Bosh, or maybe you're waiting for it for Christmas, this recipe is going to be dropping on Instagram in the next 2 weeks. As is this, which is Dee's Gooey Ganache.
Oh yeah. So if you don't know who D is at bodyweight_D. He is our housemate, and well, he likes chocolate a lot, so we named this recipe after him.
Absolutely delicious. Highly recommend that bad boy.
And these, look at this. This is a nice one.
I mean, it's almost like we spend all our lives cooking in this room.
I know. So this is this is like a sorbet.
The red velvet sorbet.
That's right, and it's a proper grown-up adult dessert. Isn't
It is, isn't it?
It's a delicious thing.
This is so tasty. Right, what's the next question, Kathy? Pastry-free Christmas dinners.
Pastry-free Christmas dinners. Okay, yeah. So again, well, I'm going to hark back to the thing that we've been talking about a couple of times already in this live, is the jackfruit. It's a wonderful thing. If you just get that and you flavour it correctly and you cook it for the right amount of time and you pull it, it gets that wonderful texture. It takes on gravy as if it was like a pulled pork, and it sits and looks proper on top of all the rest of the trimmings on Christmas dinner. Really fantastic.
We also have the ultimate nut roast. That's going to be dropping in the video on Sunday, our ultimate Christmas showstoppers, or you can just search for it on bosh.tv. You know, a nut roast used to get a bad rep because they'd be kind of cardboardy and nutty and really dry and boring. But honestly, they've come a long way. And ours is injected with so much flavour. You know, we're layering the umami, really getting all of those flavours in there. So it really is a good option. The other one, actually, for people who might not want to cook their roast and they want a pastry-free centerpiece, is you can actually buy now these cool little I don't even know what you'd call them, like a kind of roast thing.
Oh right, from a supermarket.
Yeah. We've got one in the fridge. Let me go and grab one.
Yeah. Or failing that, do you know what? Right, with the Christmas dinner, you could sack off the carrots, sack off the parsnips, sack off the Brussels, sack off the stuffing, sack off the main centerpiece, sack off everything apart from roast potatoes and gravy. I think you could basically sit at your Christmas dinner table and your mum's there and you've got it all spread out and you just go, okay, cool. And you just like bang, and you just keep on putting roast potatoes on your plate and you cover them with gravy, and I think that'd be fine.
Look at this.
Yeah, oh god.
So we've got two of these in our fridge.
Yes.
Right, so these are little kind of roast things. It's made by a company, our mate runs this company. Yeah. We haven't tried them yet, so we're not vouching for them, but we are going to try them. Yeah. The company is called Kiss Vegan, and we've got a turkey roast, which obviously it's seitan, it's kind of turkey flavour. We've got a Le Bluff roast, which is also going to be cool. So we're going to give these a try as well, and you can find different variations of these in supermarkets, or even nicer is go and support these kind of small vegan companies, get them in advance, try them out, and maybe you could knock out one of these on Christmas Day.
Or like I say, just sack everything off and just eat roast potatoes.
Yeah, potatoes, gravy and stuffing. Yeah. I mean, why not?
Why not? I mean, it works.
The best bits.
Jesus, God, honestly.
Right, we've got time for one final question. And the final question... Hold on, what did we say? Oh, we wanted to get to the Yorkshire puddings. Oh. So this is the penultimate question.
Yes.
And the final question will be the Yorkshire puddings. So, breakfast. Vegan breakfast.
Oh, vegan breakfast. Okay, well, I tell you something. Right, there's okay. So like Christmas dinner or Christmas Day, you need a decent breakfast, and a really good decent breakfast I find would be to have vegan scrambled eggs using our two tofu technique, and also some vegan salmon using our carrots technique that we have in Healthy Vegan.
Such a good recipe.
So you
basically Healthy Vegan book.
It's so honestly, like I think we've got a video coming real soon. Oh no, that's going to be Bosh Plus.
It's in the Christmas course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bosh Plus, go check that out. Right, so yeah, you take the scrambled egg and you have that vegan salmon, and you pop it on top of some really nice sourdough or a bagel, and then chow it down with like probably some Santa Fanta.
What's that, like wine? No, champagne?
No, champagne with a bit of orange juice.
Oh yeah, Santa Fanta.
Santa Fanta to go
Did you
with.
Just make that up?
I've had it.
It's been in the bank.
It's in the bank for later. But remember that one, mimosa. No, mate. Santa Fanta.
Santa Fanta. Only works with British people who know what Fanta is. Or do they have that in America?
Probably
called something else.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, orange Coke. Anyway, so that is a really wonderful thing to have on a Christmas morning. So
yeah, do you know what? My family, we always go for cooked breakfast. And obviously, but back before I was vegan, it was like there'd be some bacon,
sausage and all that.
Sausage and that, but we'll be going for the vegan bacon, for the vegan sausage. I probably won't bother with the tofu, because I was never a big fan of eggs anyway, but definitely go for lots of brown sauce, beans, mushrooms, maybe some griddled tomatoes, and my dad will have panettone, because he's like that.
He's like it.
That's his vibe.
That's the stuff.
And the final question is the Yorkshire puddings.
Yorkshire pudding. So what specifically is the question?
Where's the recipe, lads? Where's the recipe for Yorkshires?
Okay.
We're from Yorkshire. You have to answer it in the most Yorkshire accent you can.
Well, the thing is about Yorkshire puddings.
Hold on. Before we do that, because this is going to be the last question, Let's remind them one more time about the cook-along.
So, on Sunday at 6 p.m. GMT, Henry and I are going to be cooking our now world-famous Mushroom Wellington, live and direct on a brand new channel we are just about to launch. It is called Bosh Plus, and if you want to sign up to that, down there.
It's completely free. We're going to be doing that cook-along, and we're really looking forward to hanging out with you all. We're going to do more lives there as well, so definitely come join us Sunday, 6 p.m, and it'll be really cool to cook along with you. We're going to be talking more about Christmas ideas. We're going to be talking quite a lot about how to structure your Christmas dinner as well, because we'll be kind of doing that live. Expect it'll be an hour plus, and we'll be having some drinks with all our housemates. So please do join us 6 p.m. on Sunday. The link is down in the comments, and it's on the new Bosh Plus channel.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So, Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire accent.
All right, Yorkshire pudding, here we go.
Gotta do his best Yorkshire accent, innit?
Well, we've got to do is... Well, listen, anybody in Yorkshire right now, right? Don't worry about it, because we are actually from Yorkshire, so we're all right to do this. We're not taking piss around.
Yeah, we're from Sheffield, and we grew up there, but now we live down in London, mate. Down in London. But really, our arts are in Sheffield.
So we've got a recipe on us website, right, and it's called Vegan Yorkshire Pudding, and it's actually pretty good. And if you really want a decent Yorkshire pudding recipe, just go and check that out.
I can't keep it up.
No,
it's hard.
Right, okay, do you know what? Right, I'm just going to go back into normal voice, and I'm going to get into the real world here, and I'm going to say something quite controversial.
Ooh.
Now, right, okay, I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to talk to you right here, right now. Now you've had like an ex-girlfriend or an ex-boyfriend, right? At the time when you were with that ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, you loved them. You thought they were the best things in sliced bread, but then it didn't work out, and you have to leave them behind. And going back to them is a bad idea. And I hazard to say that I think that that's probably what we as vegans now should do with the Yorkshire puddings.
Oh.
We should leave them in the past where they belong, because now we're into better, bigger, more wonderful things.
I respectfully disagree. I think we can make it work, right? So we do have a recipe. Okay?
Yes.
The recipe is on the Bosh website, Bosh Yorkshire Puddings. It works. It's fine.
Yeah.
They are small little Yorkshire puddings. They come out like a kind of Aunt Bessie's Yorkshire puddings.
More like a crispy cake.
Yeah, like a little pud. It's nice. It doesn't fluff up like the ones with eggs do, but it works. It's a nice thing to have there. You pour gravy on it. The key thing in that recipe is getting your oil super hot. Like super hot in the oven before you put in your batter. So if you do that, you follow that recipe, you're going to get something which is absolutely Yorkshire pudding-esque. We are working on a Yorkshire pudding. The thing about the perfect Yorkshire pudding is to recreate all of the kind of fluffiness of an egg. You need to get quite sciencey, and you need to use ingredients which you don't really have in a normal kitchen. We are working on a product for an actual Yorkshire pudding mix. So hopefully that will come out in the future. But saving that, we'd be looking at getting crazy ingredients into your from a food lab into one's kitchen to try and recreate that fluff. So follow that Yorkshire pudding recipe from the Bosh.tv website. It's going to be okay. They're going to work. They're not going to be the best as much as egg is, but they're going to be good. Try that one out, and hopefully we'll have a product for you which will do a better job for next year.
I've had another good idea.
Oh, go on.
Okay.
Is it to do puff pastry?
I
knew you were going to say that.
I didn't know that. Right, so basically, take your Yorkshire pudding tin, okay? Pop it on the side. Take a roll of vegan puff pastry and pop it on top of the tin. Then push the vegan puff pastry into the holes in your Yorkshire pudding tin. And then take a knife and carefully cut round, remove the excess, drizzle on a little bit of olive oil, pop it in the oven, they'll fluff up, and that will give you something similar. Not exactly the same, but something similar.
Because we did that for the that for SPEEDY BOSH. We made toad in the hole, which is done with the Yorkshire pudding. We used puff pastry for that. It works a treat.
So
and
good.
We also did something similar for the Portuguese custard tart.
Yes, exactly.
In that book.
Exactly.
So yeah, you could try that. Some ideas there.
Answers on a postcard. If you do that, then send us a little picture on Instagram, and we will do our damnedest to regram.
Right, guys, we have got to wrap up now. It's been such a pleasure to hang out with you. We're going to be doing this loads more. We get so much love doing this, hanging out with you all. We're really looking forward to getting back cooking with you on Sunday, 6 p.m. Links in the comments. We will see you there on Sunday, hopefully. And if not, we hope this has answered your Christmas questions and given you some inspiration for the festive period.
And if you're in London and you fancy coming to join us for a drink, we're going to Camden now.
Yes, we're off out to Camden, Camden Brewdog for our first festive beer in a month.
There we go. Anyway, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yes. And now I've got to go turn it off over there.
Yeah. Right. So
see you Sunday, hopefully.
Look, there's a dog.
Where did that dog come from?
What are you doing? Look, so if you didn't know, look, check it out. Here's Obi. Can you see Obi? Good boy, Obi. That's